if I told you that episode 9 just confirmed one of the darkest theories in from history? What if the person everyone trusted was actually the monster hiding in plain sight all along? And what if the truth about Sophia changes everything we thought we knew about the man in yellow, the sacrificed children, the bottle tree, and the future of Fromville itself? Because this episode doesn't just answer old questions, it creates even bigger mysteries heading into the Season 4 finale. Today we're breaking down every major reveal, every hidden clue, and every shocking twist from Season 4, Episode 9. We'll talk about Sophia's true identity, the terrifying transformation of Fatima, the secret hidden inside the talisman, the dangerous tunnel mission, and why Boyd's plan could accidentally destroy the town's last chance of survival. Welcome back to Thriller Vault. If you love From Theories, episode breakdowns, make sure to subscribe because we cover everything about this incredible series. Now let's jump straight into the breakdown. From Season 4, Episode 9 completely changes everything we thought we knew about the town. The penultimate episode delivers one shocking revelation after another, but nothing compares to the truth about Sophia. After weeks of theories and speculation, the episode finally confirms what many fans feared all along. Sophia is the man in yellow. This revelation instantly changes the entire power structure of the town. Suddenly, every strange interaction, every manipulation, and every mysterious event starts making a lot more sense. But the episode doesn't stop there. It also reveals a massive rule about how this entity actually works. According to the episode, the man in yellow can only take the physical form of people who have already died. That means the Sophia we saw in Elgin's old 1960s Polaroid photo was the real Sophia. The woman walking around the town now isn't her at all. The original Sophia is long gone, and this creature has been wearing her face for years, using her identity as the perfect disguise. As horrifying as that sounds, the episode introduces an even more terrifying ability. Sophia can force people to see vivid visions of the past. These aren't simple hallucinations. They feel completely real, allowing her to manipulate people on a psychological level. She demonstrates this ability on Clara, a colony house resident who suddenly becomes far more important than anyone expected. Sophia reveals that Clara made a secret bargain when she first arrived in town. As if that wasn't enough, the episode also drops a fascinating clue hidden inside the talisman itself. For years, fans assumed the symbols represented all of the sacrificed children. But a closer examination reveals something strange. There are only 7 sacrificed children shown instead of 8. At first, this seems like a simple design choice, but the episode heavily suggests otherwise. If 7 children were sacrificed, then 1 child may have survived. That possibility changes everything. A surviving child would explain a pattern that has repeated itself throughout every known cycle. No matter how many people die, there always seems to be one survivor left behind to witness the aftermath. Victor survived his cycle. Others may have survived before him. Perhaps one child escaped the original sacrifice centuries ago, creating a loophole that has continued ever since. While Jade and Tabitha prepare for their mission, another nightmare is unfolding elsewhere in town. Fatima's condition has become far worse than anyone expected. After giving birth to Smiley, her body is rapidly changing in disturbing ways. Large patches of her hair are falling out. Dark veins continue spreading across her skin. Even worse, Christy discovers something medically impossible. Fatima's blood pressure and heart rate are dangerously low. In fact, according to normal medical science, she should already be dead. This discovery leads to 2 major theories. The first theory connects directly to the story of the Golem of Prague, which Fatima previously became obsessed with while exploring the attic. A traditional golem is a creature made from clay or stone. It has no normal biological functions, yet it remains alive through supernatural means. If Fatima is slowly transforming into a golem-like being, it would explain why her vital signs make absolutely no sense. Her body may no longer be functioning like a normal human body. The second theory is even more disturbing. Instead of becoming a stone guardian, Fatima could be transforming into something similar to the mysterious kimono lady. A creature that exists somewhere between human and monster. A being capable of moving freely during the day, while still remaining connected to the supernatural forces controlling the town. The situation becomes even more terrifying when Clara secretly carries out Sophia's orders. Using blood provided by Sophia, Clara contaminates Fatima's drink. This isn't a random act. It's part of a blood pact designed to accelerate whatever transformation is already taking place inside her. The effects are immediate. Moments after consuming the infected blood, Fatima collapses in agony. Her body begins reacting violently as Marielle desperately searches for epinephrine in an attempt to stabilize her condition. The episode leaves viewers wondering whether Fatima can survive long enough to see the finale, or whether she is destined to become something entirely different. At the same time, events on the surface are building toward an equally dangerous confrontation. Boyd has finally reached a breaking point. After experiencing visions of Abby and Father Cautry, he stops hesitating and decides that action is the only remaining option. Tabitha's warning about the man in yellow picking people off one by one convinces him that the town cannot continue waiting for answers. Something has to change. That realization leads directly to one of the biggest plans ever attempted in From. The target is the bottle tree. For years, the tree has been connected to some of the town's strangest supernatural events. Now Boyd believes removing it could weaken the entire network connecting the town to whatever force controls it. The operation is incredibly dangerous. Boyd places Kenny in charge while the mission takes place, fully aware that everything could go wrong within minutes. If the tree removal triggers a supernatural reaction, the entire town could find itself under attack. And there is one person who strongly opposes the plan: Victor. After receiving warnings from the boy in white, Victor becomes convinced that destroying the bottle tree would be a catastrophic mistake. According to him, the tree isn't simply part of the problem. It may actually be protecting them. Victor becomes so desperate that he physically tries to stop the operation. But his warnings are ignored, and he is ultimately locked away while the rest of the town moves forward with the plan. This decision could end up being one of the biggest mistakes anyone has ever made. Because if Victor is right, the town may be preparing to destroy the very thing keeping them alive. Meanwhile, Jade and Tabitha begin the most dangerous mission of the episode. Rather than using the newly discovered basement entrance inside Colony House, they choose to enter the underground tunnels through the forest route. It's a far riskier approach, but one they believe gives them the best chance of reaching the children's burial site. Armed with shovels, a heavy tarp, supplies, and a talisman for protection, they descend deep into the darkness. Knowing communication will be critical, Jade rigs a powerful radio system capable of transmitting Morse code signals between the tunnel team and Boyd's group on the surface. The plan is surprisingly simple. Locate the stone coffin, recover the children's remains, signal Boyd, then remove the bottle tree at exactly the right moment. If everything works, they might finally break the cycle that has trapped generations of people inside the town. For a brief moment, it actually looks like the plan might succeed. After navigating the tunnels, Jade and Tabitha finally locate the ancient stone coffin. Inside are the remains they've been searching for. The answer to one of the town's oldest mysteries is finally within reach. But that's when everything goes wrong. The creatures discover what they're doing. Suddenly, the monsters begin surrounding the underground chamber. Violent scratching echoes through the darkness. Claws tear against the tarp barrier protecting the entrance. Each second feels more dangerous than the last. Jade and Tabitha realize they're running out of time. The talisman is now the only thing standing between them and certain death. And then, the episode ends. The screen cuts to black as the creatures continue clawing their way toward the chamber, leaving viewers with one massive question heading into episode 10. Will the talisman hold long enough for Jade and Tabitha to escape? Or are they about to become the next victims of From Town's endless cycle of horror?